Now, Stormwatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Well, it's cool, cloudy, and a bit on the rainy side throughout most of the region at this time, but temperatures, again, pretty cool throughout the entire area. In fact, it's 57 degrees for Port Orford and Brookings at this time, and we go inland, not a whole lot of difference in terms of temperatures, generally between about 50 to 55 degrees, 45 though up in Lake of the Woods. Now into Siskiyou County, temperatures into the upper 40s and low 50s throughout the entire region, 50 right now in Weed. East the Cascades, temperatures not a whole lot of difference either. We're still into the 40s and 50s, 53 right now in Paisley, 45 in Beatty, 47 in Chiloquin. Now in terms of our radar imagery, this is a still image. We do have a break right now in Medford, but off towards the east into the Cascades. It's raining at this time, and just to the south of Williams, bit of a shower at this time. Into Siskiyou County, most of the showers right now are east of I-5, but we still have plenty more showers off to the west, especially over by Happy Camp. And east of the Cascades, a pretty good shower just to the west of Lakeview. This is all moving from the west towards the east. Rain is approaching Chiloquin right now. You should be getting some rain within the next about 15 to 20 minutes or so. Now, most of the rain you can see is from the southwest towards the north and the east, but also moving from the west towards the east, so both flows. But you can see we do have a gap right now up and down I-5, more moisture down to our southwest. So we're not completely out of the woods for the remainder part of the day today. Now there is a big area, massive clouds way offshore. This is our next system. This is going to be a really juicy system and give us a lot of rain throughout the entire region. So once we get past the afternoon hours for today, most of the rain should start to shift down to the south and the east. Lakeview will be under the gun throughout the remainder part of the day, but west of the Cascades will essentially clear out in the next couple of hours, at least in terms of the steadier rain, which we've already kind of done that here in parts of the Rogue Valley. But by tonight, we'll just have a few showers left over, but a lot of clouds throughout the region. Now we may see a brief period of some clearing throughout the morning hours tomorrow, but it won't last very long if we even get it at all, because we're going to see clouds on the increase from that next system where I was just showing you, and we'll see that rain approaching the coast by the afternoon. Late in the day, closer towards sunset, we'll start seeing that rain here into the Rogue Valley and west of the Cascades, and then eventually that rain will start to turn to showers as we go overnight Friday night into early on Saturday morning. Rain total so far, not a whole lot of rain, around 1/10 of an inch into the Rogue Valley, and east of the Cascades, not much either. Only about 700ths over in Klamath Falls, getting close to 1/2 inch in Brookings at this time. Now in terms of this particular rainfall model, showing that we could be looking at a little bit more rain at least along the Oregon coast and east of the Cascades, but what we're generally going to be looking at least for the next couple of days, is a lot more rain really starting to ramp up late Friday and into Saturday as well. In fact, rainfall forecast, we could be looking at 4 to 4.5 inches. That's also including what we've seen today so far on the coast and in the coast range. But for the Cascades, 1.5 to 2 inches is what we could be looking at, timestamp down here at the bottom, Thursday morning through Friday night. So we're pretty broad in terms of a time frame. So all day Thursday, all day Friday, could be looking at upwards of 1 inch possible in the western valleys. Shasta Valley, 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, and for the east side, 1/10 to about 1/2 inch of rain. So the umbrella cast for today, you'll need your umbrella for the remainder part of the day today. However, once we get towards the later part of the day, we'll start seeing that rain decrease and turn over to showers. But forecast high for today, we're looking at 63 in Medford, 59 for Brookings, also 59 for Lakeview, 56 for Klamath Falls, right around 60 into Siskiyou County. For tonight, we're going to be looking at 30s east of the Cascades, 40s up and down I-5, and about 50 degrees for Grants Pass. Now, in terms of the Rogue Valley, in terms of our temperatures, we're not really going to be significantly warmer or significantly cooler for the next 7 days, but we're going to be a little bit of both. Now, in terms of the rainfall, we're somewhat of a dry day for Friday. The rain will go late in the day, and then we're going to get pretty wet after that. In fact, here's your 7-day forecast for the Oregon coast. We'll be looking at 50s and 60s, plenty of rain for the next several days. For Northern California, we'll stay into the 60s at least until about Monday. Then temperatures dropping into the 50s, but plenty of rain. The only real break will be on Friday. For the Klamath Basin, rain likely for today, a little bit of a break for tomorrow, and then we'll see more and more rain once we get towards Saturday and Sunday. It's pretty windy as well. And for the Cascades, plenty of rain for the next several days. Eventually that rain will change over to snow once we get towards the early part of next week. And for the Rogue Valley, we'll be looking at temperatures into the 60s through the weekend, cooling off into the 50s early next week.
All right, thank you, Oliver. So basically, bottom line is rain, rain, and more rain.
Rain, exactly. Rain, rain, and more rain. You'll need your rain gear for sure.
Definitely. Rain jacket and
We won't
rain
need an
boots.
oar or a boat or anything like that, so that's good.
Fingers crossed. All right, thank you, Oliver.
You bet.
Appreciate it.